So, hello. Yep. Do we have a third person? Hey, Tracy. So, now I don't feel so silly. So today is Monday, August 3rd, and thank you, too, for joining on the live call. And for those of you listening in, thank you for listening to the recording. My hair is driving me crazy, so I'm going to get it out of my face real quick. So here we are. It's Monday. It's the beginning of August. Hey, Britt. So it's the beginning of August, and it's Team Cup month, or, for those of us who didn't forget to put our teams in. And so regardless, we have an exciting month, and I think August can be really big for us. And one thing I want to make sure that we are promoting the heck out of and following up people is the Fix, because it is only on sale through August 12th. That's partially why I decided this morning that I was going to do like a mommy boot camp class or group, because when I was making I actually wrote a list in my notebook of all of the people to follow up with that I have talked with in the past, and a good number of them are either moms with kids that are going back to school or just had a baby. So I saw this like niche, right, that I can follow up with, and I have a reason to follow up with them and say, hey, I know that you've been wanting to get back into your routine, and it's hard in the summer. I'm doing this 4-week boot camp. What do you think? So what I'm doing for that, because I know you guys had some questions, is I'm going to lead it, but you guys are all welcome to invite to it, and obviously participate in it if you want as well. I'm allowing any format, so I still want you guys to try and get a challenge pack sold, obviously, because that's kind of the point of trying to get your challenge packs on board, but they can do any program. So obviously I think the most popular ones this month are going to be Size and 21 Day Fix or Fix Extreme, mainly due to the cost, that they're both $140, and the fact that the nutrition with 21 Day Fix is just really easy to promote for the new moms. But Size, I've had a really good response to the Size pack. So those are the two that I expect to be the most, but with our other challenge groups starting before the middle or end of the month, I wanted to have something to kind of work towards for the middle of the month. So that's why I decided to do that. I'm only going to do a 30-day group, because depending on what program they're doing, it could be a varied amount of time. So I'm going to personalize a little bit. I'll throw some Mandy stuff in there with some little challenges and nutritional challenges. There's not going to be a meal plan per se, but I will offer, we'll post the documents like we do in the normal groups. They'll just won't be exactly like what we do in the Fit and 15 group, because it's a different group. So, and you guys are more than welcome to invite to that and promote it. I posted my little graphic. Obviously, it's got my face on it, so you probably don't want to say, hey, look, there's my friend. But you're welcome to grab it and throw your own picture over it or make your own. I don't care. I did it this morning because I was trying to get some follow-ups done. So you guys are welcome to invite to that. That's open-ended. So I just want you guys to push for August. I gave my Team Cup the challenge to hit SC5 by the 5th, which is Wednesday. So I'm pushing for it myself as well. So I'm challenging all of you to hit that. I think it's doable. It's only 3 people or 2 people in Shakeology. But I want you guys to start for it, because it gets you off on the right foot right off the bat. And I always feel like everyone has kind of a surge towards the end of the month with sales. And it feels a little better when you hit the month off at SC5 early on. So that's my challenge, for you guys. Some quick team recognition. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to those of you who are already on the Success Club board August 3rd. This is as I looked in my back office as this morning. So if something has changed since this morning, I may not see it yet. So please do not think I am not giving you shout outs. Okay. So this is just the people that I saw for this morning. So those people that are already on the SC board, and nobody has SC5 yet, that's okay, at least not that's gone through officially, but we have points on the board, which counts, okay? So Craig Callahan, Tracy Blake, Calissa Ham, Alan Tuttle, Angela Demetrioulas, Kristen Sherrill, Megan Martin, and Tracy Todd. You guys all have SC points on the board, so yay, good job. I do too. I'll just say thanks to myself. So good job, you guys. Way to start the month off strong. Sometimes I hit a new month and I freak out when I log in my back office and I see 0 and I'm like, here I go again. But it never ends. We always do it. So just know that I noticed that. So good job. And then for our Emerald or our basics group is still off going strong. So good job, you guys. And I am working on getting a Emerald to Diamond leadership group together, training group for those of you who are ready for that step. It will probably be ready to launch mid-August. So as soon as I have a date together, I'm collaborating with our other leaders on the team, then we will give you guys that date. Okay, and you guys are all welcome to join. That's what it's there for. That's what those resources are there for. So I'm moving on now. This is going to be a quick call tonight, you guys, because it's the beginning of the month, and I've been posting so much stuff lately with Team Cup that I didn't want to completely take away your whole night. So I posted a couple videos this yesterday, I think. One was from Melanie on making a marketing calendar, like plan for your business, and I love that. It kind of goes along the same lines as like a social media calendar, and this is something that I'm actually, like, I was sitting at the pool today with my kids with pen and paper and writing it out for myself, because this is something I could really do better at in organizing my brain and organizing my business, because I get all these ideas and then I don't implement all of them in the way I think about it. So all of you guys can do it in your own way, but I do recommend, if you haven't watched that video yet with Melanie, give it a whirl. It's something she did at Summit. I think she did it in the elite training. I don't even think she did it in like the general sessions. If she did, I didn't get to see it. So watch it and take notes, because it's very, very smart. She obviously knows what she's doing. And then I also posted a video on, social media tips with Anita Mitron. There were some good tips in there as well. So catch those videos when you get a second. And then the only other thing I really wanted to touch base with you guys on tonight was I wanted to kind of go through some of my suggestions for when you are converting customers over to coaches, because I think this is a lot of time we get, like, I have a lot of you guys that do great getting customers, right? You get people to join the challenge groups, and they may not even get a challenge pack to start, but you get a customer, and then you're like, okay, now what? Like, how do I move on from here? So this is my suggestion. A lot of this is repeat, but I mean, we can't even hear it enough that your future coaches are coming from, most likely, the challenge groups. 80% of Diamond Beachbody coaches started off as a customer. 80%. I want to say it's probably higher personally, but like at least in our team. But that's like the Beachbody statistic is 80%. I personally think it's higher for our team, is that most of them start as a customer of some sort. I just think it is like, it's just right there. Like, it's a very easy, natural progression to go from challenger to coach. And the biggest tip here is that when you do sell a challenge pack, so those of you that have a lot of Success Club points, you have a lot of people who have ordered a challenge pack, right? So Calissa and Brittany and Angela and Jamie and Craig and Kristen and Nicole was on the board with a lot of points this month, and Lisa Barnes and Alyssa. Like, you guys had SC10 plus for the month, right? So you have quite a few people that bought a challenge pack in July. Now what I need you to do, if you haven't already done it, is you need to go through that list of people that bought a challenge pack from you in July, write their name down, either in a spreadsheet or on a notebook. If you're a pen and paper person, write their name down and write the date that they ordered their challenge pack, because you need to follow up with them 3 weeks after they ordered. 3 weeks. Not the day before. Like, if they ordered on July 2nd, don't follow up today. It's too late. Okay? You need to follow up 3 weeks after they ordered their challenge pack. The reason being is that if you don't, guess what's going to happen? Who remembers what's going to happen? That Shakeology is going to ship out, right? So you want to touch base 3 weeks after they ordered their challenge pack, and you want to say, hey there, Brittany. I just want to let you know that you're coming up on your Shakeology is about to ship out. It's going to end up on your doorstep, and I just wanted to check in and see how you're liking it. Leave it an open-ended question. They'll come back with a response. You'll get one of two responses, because I do it. I do this every month. So you'll either get, hey, thanks so much for checking in. I love the program. I'm seeing great results. My pants are fitting so great. But thanks for the heads up. I'm going to go ahead and cancel my auto ship right now because I think I want to give this a shot without Shakeology. That happens, right? Yes, it happens. Yes. So that is okay. Do not say, psh, talk to the hand, I'm done. No, don't do that, okay? Say, okay, great. I understand. I'm still here to help, and I would love to, if you need anything, please let me know. Keep in touch with those people. Keep them in an accountability group of some sort, whether you have your own free accountability group, whether they want to stay in the fixed group and not do the challenges. But we also don't want to fill our fixed groups with people that aren't doing the competition. But I don't want those people to get lost because that is a big mistake. We don't want them to go away. You want to keep them in those relationships cultivated, okay? So just don't make a big deal out of it. Stay in touch with them. Keep following up with them every month because they will come back around. I guarantee it. Now, the second thing they could say to you, hey, I'm so excited about my results. I've lost so much. I've lost 6 pounds and 14 inches, and I love Shakeology. It's made such a difference in my energy and my cravings, and it's so easy to grab and go. I'm so glad that it's coming because I was about to ask you how I could get more. You say, great, I'm so happy you're liking it so much. Is this a good time to start about talking about upgrading to a coach account? Notice how I didn't say discount coach, okay, because I'm getting out of that mindset. So is this a good time to talk about upgrading to a coach account and then go into what they do to do that? It's very natural. Most of the time they're going to want to go ahead and go through that. Now, if you have somebody that's in your challenge group and they are posting every day, Calissa Ham, Amanda Keeler was like that. She was posting every day. I saw coach written all over her day 4, right? She was posting every day. She was posting meals. She was posting her workout. She's motivating everybody. She's cheering everybody on. That's a coach, right? They're doing it already. They're already doing it. So if you see somebody that's already doing that, then those are the people that are saying it is time for you to be a coach. Okay. And that's a different conversation. But everyone else that you're just checking in with their ship dates, make it non-pressure because they don't want to be pressured. They don't want to be put in some group party page on Facebook with a bunch of sales graphics. Okay, they don't want that. Just show support and give them the information. Now, the only other response you're going to get, you may not get any response, at all. They may just not even respond to you. I've had that too. And they may keep ordering their Shakeology at full price month after month. I've had that too. And no matter what you say or do, they just keep doing it. I've had that too. And you know what? That's their choice. So you just keep following up and it is what it is. But the biggest thing is that you want to make a list of those customers every single month that you're selling a challenge pack to. And please make sure you follow up with them before that ship date, 3 weeks. 3 weeks. If they're in the 21-day fixed groups, I would even suggest following up at the end of week 2 because it is a shorter challenge group. So even though there's more time, a lot of times those people order 2 weeks before the group even starts. So that ship date could come before they're even done with their challenge. So make sure that you're following up about 3 weeks post the time that they signed up for their Shakeology, okay? And answer questions and that sort of thing because I think it's really super duper important. And then if it just becomes a really natural conversation to talk to them about the coach account, right? Because it's not pressure. It's just this is a way to save money and you can enjoy your discount. And then if you start sharing your journey like we all do, then it's going to become a natural progression. So, and then we can go from there. Does that help everybody? Yay. Okay. I know there's 7 of us on now, so some people came in late. If anybody has any questions, there's a little chat thing. I put you guys all on mute, so I didn't hear a bunch of stuff. But if anybody has any questions on how to talk to people about converting them, it's a good time. The other thing I wanted to touch base on was inviting people to do things. So we talk a lot about it's kind of icky and weird to talk about the business, right? Like it becomes a little uncomfortable. But I can guarantee you that almost anytime someone actually shows up to one of these, like a coach opportunity call with us, or on a sneak peek of some sort, they come to Super Saturday, they're going to sign up because it's like contagious, like this energy that we all have. So don't be afraid to invite people. You just don't want to overdo it either, in terms of the inviting to those live events and the coach calls and that sort of thing. My husband today was asking, or yesterday was like, how do I invite people? I don't even know how to invite people. So really, he was asking me that after all this time. So I pulled up like the coach invitation guide that is in the back office. And if you need a refresher, go back and look at it again. It's still always a good refresher. It talks about how to like be real natural in your conversation and build that relationship before you invite them to the group. Don't ever say, hey, I noticed you have 10 pounds to lose. Do you want to join my group? Don't say that. Okay. Don't say that. But that's not nice. Not nice. So, but think of a way you can spin it. Part of the reason why I wanted to do this mommy boot camp is because I thought I've got all these moms that either just had babies or, have gotten off track in terms of their own, like want to get back into my routine group. So I don't have to say, it has nothing to do with weight, so to speak. So does that help? So that was the only other thing I want to talk to you was just converting the customers to coaches. And again, if you have people that when you do follow up with them after the group and they are like, yeah, but no thanks, then at that point, like you just keep cheering them on, keep being their supporter, because that's what they're going to remember at the end of the day. They're going to remember that you cared. We make the difference. They follow you. They can find Beachbody on Amazon. They can find Beachbody on infomercials. They can't find you on any of that stuff. So that relationship is like the most important part of the entire coach puzzle. So make sure you guys don't forget that and write down those dates. So that's my big tip. I don't have a lot else to say. Does anybody have anything they want to ask, go over tonight? That's fast. I'm going to unmute you guys. Watch. I'm going to unmute. Now I can hear all of you, I think. Anybody have any questions? You guys all hear my Periscope? So have you guys all joined on Periscope? Are you guys all on there? It's an app. If you don't know what Periscope is, it's an app. And when you get little notifications like this when people have a Periscope that's live. So it yells at me like this little doo-doo-doo. But it's a brand new platform, you guys. I hadn't heard about it until Craig Callahan was actually the one that was talking about it and when we were at Summit. And it's video. So like I could get on like this and just like talk. But you don't want to just get on. You do want to have some sort of content. I watch a couple of them when it looks like something I would be interested in. They stay up for 24 hours. It's new. So there aren't not everybody is on there yet. So it's a good time to get on there and get some content on there. Because that's going to build followers. And I like it because I'm not a huge Twitter person. Like the only time I ever use Twitter is like I link my Instagram account to Twitter. But Periscope is linked to Twitter. So it's a good tool to kind of tie those in. There's a lot of people on Twitter. So it kind of pulls those people in. So you guys don't have Periscope yet. Get on Periscope. Find something to talk about that's relevant to whatever you want to promote and do it. Just do it. Just do it. The people that, like Shalene Johnson, seriously did a Periscope today on how to braid your hair. I'm not even kidding. And I watched it. So there you go. And I'm sitting there going, how do I do this? I still don't think I can do it very well. But she did a Periscope on that, and she was wearing her husband's sweatshirt. So if she can do that, now I wouldn't show up in your bathrobe. But, I did an interview with my kids. Sometimes there are some creepers, just ignore them. But as a whole, it's a fun platform, and I'm interested to see where it goes. So that's my other tip of the day because I've been playing around with it this week. So that's it, guys. I have nothing else unless you guys have anything you want me to talk about. Anyone? Okay, then we're done. Bye. Have a good night.
Bye.